G'day there, legends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Terror from the Void. We're going to boot up. I believe we did a couple of missions in the last video. It's been a couple of days for me, actually. Yes, we found this infested haven. We decided we're not going to tackle that just yet. We do want to try and tackle this nest. The issue there is that's going to bump us back up with Disciples of Anu and down with New Jericho. But I'm also kind of feeling maybe I just need to start accepting those missions and deal with New Jericho as it happens. I made a few changes to the production queue off screen. I cancelled a few things. I threw in a FAR-M module because we're going to need a third team up and running already, essentially. I feel like I'm a little behind the curve on that already. And we can see already here in America, the team that we've got is struggling. Regardless, on the way to the nest, we've got a few other missions we can tackle. So we're going to go tackle Prisoner of Ice. This team here is just recovering stamina. And I would like to check if any of the bases in the Americas allow for stamina recovery. So I do have a living quarters down here in South America. I feel like maybe I should just build one at Symes here though, because that's also got the healing bay that we built. And I probably want a probably want a scanner here. I already have one. It's just being repaired or under construction, so that's good. I'm not exactly swimming in cash at the moment. But I do think I need the living quarters regardless. I don't normally do this much base construction, but what do you do? So recovering some stamina here. We've got new scavenging sites, the overgrown ones, which will be more dangerous, but have more materials.
This Mutog research the
Mutogs exist, that's great. One thing I noticed in one of my recent campaigns is that you could actually buy Mutogs now from some of the Anu havens. I'd never seen that before. And similarly, I also saw other havens selling vehicles as well. I think that's really cool. I think that's nifty. Mutogs can be quite handy for defending bases as well. Okay, so we've got Prisoner of Ice. This is the Symes questline mission where we're fighting bandits. We're going to jump in and tackle this in a second. Let's check all our loadouts. Okay, so this guy's biggest issue at the moment is his low carry weight. So I'm going to give him an extra couple points of strength. Second medkit, Maria's doing okay. Dizzy, yep, she's fine as well. Yeah, okay, I think we're good to deploy. As good as we can be. Very football-looking helmet. At least I think so.
I'm ready.
5 by 5. Moving to coordinates.
So we'll send Raypole around the corner here, so she's reasonably protected.
Let's go.
Actually, if what we're trying to do right now is scout around, let's shoot a couple of drones. And we'll send one down this way as well because enemies can come around that direction. So it'd be nice to at least have some advanced warning if that's going to happen.
Move.
Now, I always find this structure here a little confusing because it often doesn't show as proper cover.
Moving. Target detected.
Okay, we're facing the Death Boys, and they've got Blood Frenzy, so when someone dies, everyone else gets frenzied. So Deep Dog here is the boss. I feel like the Scavenger class gets a little bit ripped off because they don't really get many abilities. Don't get me wrong, I'm super glad they don't have access to dash. I'm so glad of that. I guess he has got close quarters of aid. I mean, yeah, they are powerful and they are scary.
Here.
I'm here.
Don't get me wrong. Okay, let's send Dizzy over here.
I'll keep my eyes open.
And she can overwatch this boss. Okay, so he doesn't have any grenades or anything. He's got a pistol and he's got a hammer. So look, he's nothing to sneeze at, definitely.
What's our move?
But I don't necessarily need to be absolutely terrified either. So we'll do a shotgun overwatch with
I'll keep
you.
my eyes open.
And I actually think Maria needs to put up some overwatch in this direction because Ray Paul's looking a little vulnerable there. And so I think I'll also do the same with Julian then. Because we've got Dizzy and Flenser overwatching in that direction. Okay, there's an actual legit berserker there as well. There usually is a berserker on this map, but I had just thought maybe he'd been replaced with this scavenger. That probably could have killed Ray Paul. We're very lucky there.
You're gonna get it.
Let's go then.
Okay, so he's gone after the drone. I'm very happy with that. I'm a bit annoyed that Dizzy's Overwatch didn't trigger, but I guess he wasn't visible behind some of that cover. And that guy's got what looks like golem armor. The drone did its job though. I'm absolutely happy with that. Yep, golem armor. And the Warhound helmet.
5x5.
Get the kill with Ray Paul. Lensa should be able to deal with this boss.
That doesn't look right.
Oh, so he's got the heavy helmet. Okay. How are we looking? We're at 35, bleeding 30. Okay, so that is not enough to kill him.
All set.
Beautiful. Jenny gets the job done. Can't quite get this grenade far enough. That's a bit savage.
Aiming.
Look, that's not the worst shot in the world, but it's also not a great shot.
Engaging.
Same here. Not the worst, but also not great.
Here.
Okay, so this guy's pretty low level.
Preparing to fire.
Believe the hammer is one-handed. Oh, he's also got a grenade. Okay. Yep, it's one-handed, so I can't just disable an arm
Aiming.
and take him off the field. I need to actually get him dead.
5x5.
Now, Raypaul's going to put down her shield, because she's pretty low on health, but she's well protected from that direction.
Here goes.
What's our move?
Now, I need to get Flenser behind cover.
That's our move.
Bit weird that Maria wouldn't have a shot from behind here, but nevertheless.
Go! Opening fire.
Ah, there's an Overwatch. Okay, well, at least they missed. We want to get rid of this guy. Because he's melee, he's pretty close, and he's got frenzy, we just can't leave him alive there. That's asking for trouble. You're going to Overwatch. Unfortunately, that sniper, enemy sniper, is just out of Overwatch range. Now, where can I get you to cover? We'll send Flenser back here. And Flenser's going to need to rest and recover some will points.
Switching ammo.
I did not mean to do that. I tapped the wrong thing on my...
Pushing on.
Tapped the wrong key on my keyboard. That's the word I'm looking for.
I'm here.
Okay, Jenny's going to move forward. Yep. I'm quite happy with you doing what you're doing. Now, spider drone. Okay, that's our turn. There's a lot of melee units here, which makes the frenzy a little bit scarier. Okay, so he's got a Synedrian pistol.
My turn.
I'm not sure about that other guy. Okay, we're gonna eat a grenade here.
Ow!
That sucks. Dizzy needs to heal. Not the end of the world, though.
Got them in my...
Although that would have been the end of Dizzy's world if it had connected, so we're very lucky there. Okay, this guy's gonna do a lot of moving. Happy with that. Dizzy. Get yourself healed. Raypaul also needs to heal.
Give me a minute.
Now, I want Flenser to recover. However...
Five by five.
he is not super safe just staying where he is. Really be nice if anyone was clumped up enough to get more than one person with these grenades, but That's not the situation we're in.
Ah!
52 poison. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. That ain't nearly gonna
Have a
cut it.
plan?
Now I wish I had given Flencer that grenade. This is a little tougher than usual.
Five by 5.
Here.
On it.
And that obviously is not a good shot. That's not a good shot. None of these are good shots. So Julian's just gonna overwatch.
Moving.
Yep. Pistol overwatch. At range, we're not too fussed about this.
Just a bit off.
That sucks. Hit the gun. So we're gonna tuck Maria around behind this corner. It's weird that this one isn't showing as a viable target. Oh, so he's got an Iron Fury, he's got a Hephaestus. Cool. Yeah, that's a much worse shot.
Why can't I
Let's
hit
just get this
anything?
over with.
Take a little pot shot, and then he's also going to duck off behind cover. Interesting that Maria didn't have line of sight there, but he does.
Repositioning. Hope this works.
Yep. Also missed. He's behind a bit of cover, and he's at a bit too much distance for the pistol to be effective. So basically what we're doing here is pulling back. Now let's see. So my line of sight, so he's just behind that rock. Okay. So I probably want to make sure my line of sight captures that guy.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Or my overwatch, sorry.
Advancing.
Tactical retreat.
Overwatching.
And we'll call that a turn. Yep, he's going to throw a grenade. It's unfortunate. I also don't know how they knew where Jenny Blaze was to target like that, because she's meant to be hidden, but that's fine. Is what it is. Okay, Dizzy's lost her sniper rifle. That's very unfortunate. And yeah, neither of them have very good protection from the front now. And yeah, there's nothing stopping this guy coming and opening fire.
I can sense them.
So Dizzy's in a lot of trouble.
Shut wide.
And that's not helping. So I think I need to deploy. I didn't move my drone around to that side. I need to deploy some more drones. Alternatively, I could try to throw another poison grenade over here.
I'm ready. Preparing to fire. Target hit. Steel on target.
Okay, so the heavy should die. Yep.
All set.
Yeah, so moving that will cost an action point. So unfortunately, like, I really wish I had my grenade right now. But it doesn't seem like the most effective use of my use of my action points. I'm going to deploy a drone. I've deployed a decoy, and then we're going to just...
I'm going.
tuck Jenny away around this corner. Now, if I take Splinter here, he's going to be very vulnerable to that sniper.
Have to focus. That's it. I'm dead out here.
I should have actually stopped and looked a little more closely there, because that guy's in the golem armor. So trying to shotgun him was basically just a waste of a turn.
Receiving.
Okay, you do not have a grenade. A little unfortunate. At the moment, she's also too far away to do much. How far can you move? Doesn't actually show me? I thought it did. Thought I was meant to be able to see the movement range for these guys. Interesting. Status trembling. Accuracy reduced by 50%. Why is he trembling? Am I limb disabled? I don't... Oh, I think it's from the poison. Yeah, poison causes trembling. Right. Okay. Interesting.
Let's blast them.
Right. So there's really not a good shot to be had there. So we'll
On
just
the
send
lookout.
Jenny, sorry, not Jenny, Ray Paul up there. Julian, we're going to send back here. There doesn't seem to be line of sight to the sniper. So we can overwatch here. We'll bring up this spider drone. Might distract something. Alright, I guess that's our turn. As expected, the heavy died. This sniper's becoming a real pain. Oh, well, at least he's only doing pistol shots at the moment.
Action. Take that.
Okay, that did its job though.
You like that?
And the decoy's doing its job. And this spider drone's doing its job now as well. Beautiful. Got us out of a tight spot there. Very fortunate. I'm struggling to use Flenser as effectively, because the delirium's really impacting his will points. See what kind of shot we have here on
my
this
sights.
sniper. It's not great. Alright, we need to do something about the sniper though.
On it. That.
Okay, one down.
Here.
Man, these guys are doing excellently at evading my line of sight. And just using the obstacles. Okay, I keep forgetting I have armor break.
Engaging.
Yep.
What's our move? Ready to engage.
So we're gonna
Let's just get
burn
this
through
over
some
with.
will points to try and deal with this armor.
Worked. Enemy still active.
Torso disabled. Beautiful.
right there.
Oh, so glad that missed. I wasn't sure whether or not that would trigger the overwatch. It's sometimes a bit hard to tell. Okay, I'm going to use the sniper rifle because I just need to know that they're dead.
Got you.
So 72 damage. They're bleeding 10. Yep, okay, going to die. Beautiful. So Flenser can recover finally. We'll do an Overwatch just cause. Not actually going to accomplish much.
That could have gone better.
That shot wasn't likely to accomplish much either, but you know. What else are we going to do? Send this drone up. Actually get to blow one up and use it offensively. Yep, so he died, and that means everyone else gets frenzy, which is unfortunate.
That's a kill.
I want you gone.
Yeah, this is gonna suck a little bit, but not gonna get too many hits. We're not in danger of Julian dying or anything.
I'm ready.
What's our move?
Get him down. Now, I think that's everyone, so I should be safe to push towards this objective.
I'm here.
Nevertheless, I'm going to send a couple of units so as, you know, not to just be reckless about it. Daisy. Lost your weapon. Jenny needs to heal. We're just going to send her around the other side just to make sure everything's hunky-dory.
Moving fast.
And Flenser to the objective. That's a little tougher than I've ever known this mission to be honest. A bunch of level ups, which is really nice. It was difficult taking Ray Paul in as a level 2. She could not contribute an awful lot to that mission. Lensa's reached level 7, which is nice. Maria's up to level 6. So's Dizzy. Yeah, overall that could have gone a lot worse. We did get lucky a couple of times. There's definitely a couple of points where I easily could have had a unit killed.
In the 1960s, the Phoenix Project clashed with an unknown...
And we get a nice little influx of tech and materials. Much appreciated. So we're not going to rebuild the Cyclops at the moment. That was an expensive mission too. We're not rebuilding the Cyclops just at the moment. I want to see if we have anything laying about. We do not. So that being said, this is 52, 105. How much is the Phoenix Point version? Okay, so the Synedrium one costs a lot more tech, but it is also just the better weapon. We're pumping that to the top of the queue. We need that for Dizzy to be effective. Okay, now Flenser, max level. We're definitely getting Punisher. That's the whole reason I like the Marketplace Mercenary Berserker. I'm a bit torn between Rapid Clearance and Adrenaline Rush. I obviously could aim to get both. I'm not sure which is the most effective. Previously, I've had a Berserker Assault build and I went with Rapid Clearance and moved to shotguns. Because around this point of the game, I started finding melee a little more difficult to use effectively. Part of that, of course, is I haven't been keeping up with melee weapons research like you'd like if you're using melee characters. I would have liked to have like the Phoenix Shock Plant or the Virus Rifle can be very helpful against heavily armored enemies or enemies with a bunch of hit points that you can't really take out with one melee hit at this point in the game. A lot of enemies, but you might be able to panic them with the 15 virus damage. I'm going to think about this a little. It could be ultimately that I find they're both worth getting. So this would reduce one-handed weapon attacks from 2 to 1, and any non-weapon skill except recover costs 1 AP. He doesn't have non-weapon skills that are taking more than 1 AP. I guess Onslaught, if we got Onslaught for him, would be the option there. So you could use Onslaught 4 times if you had, what, 5 plus 16, if you had 20-something will. Rapid Clearance obviously is a little more versatile. I can use it with the... It can reduce the cost of a melee weapon attack or a shotgun. I think I'm leaning towards Rapid Clearance, but we're just going to sit tight on that for a moment. Maria, we definitely want Aimed Burst. Inspire's nice, and so's Onslaught. Like, they're both nice to haves in my book, but not necessarily super essential. I don't use Onslaught all that often. Inspire's nice, but it's 1 will point. Again, we're going to think about that. Raypaul, we definitely want close quarters of aid. And look, later on in Raypaul's development, we're probably not going to want Gun Cutter, but it could be quite helpful right now. But she doesn't have the SP. I don't really want to dip into these for a low-level character, so we'll just go without for now. Maria. I mean, they are both good abilities, don't get me wrong. I mostly only use Onslaught when it's a, when I've got myself into a pickle. And I just desperately need something like right then, that turn, to stop someone from dying, get them out of a bad situation. My research queue is looking a little sparse here, isn't it? We'll slip Pandora Virus into the queue. We've got this new sniper rifle on the way.
Research complete.
Okay, we now have the priest class. Beautiful. I don't believe I can build the screaming any of the heads. Sorry, not. I was just reading aloud there. I don't believe I can actually build any of these heads because I don't have a mutation lab yet. For example, if I find Nyarlathotep, yeah, there's no option to change his little heady head. He's level 4 now, which is nice. So these guys need to come back to base and heal up quite urgently, in fact. And Manticore 1 is now fully healed. What mission is this? Favor for a friend? So that will be a bit challenging at the moment as well. That is not a mission to sneeze at by any means. We've also got Seeking the Firebird down here. Still, it looks like Favor for a Friend might be the next thing that's worth doing, however. Like, I can't afford to just sit around and do nothing with this team. I could continue exploring, but I also need to be, like, moving ahead with... Okay, so the Behemoth is back. No, not the Manticore. Aurora. At the moment, you're our attack craft. Yeah, so I can only take 6 in because of that Void Omen. This is not an easy mission. By any means. Is this team equipped to take it on? I definitely want more ammo. It's not a short mission either. So Scotchy has some weight limitations. You can just buy him an extra point of strength. Is that the most effective use of Sophia's inventory? I think I'd rather her have another med kit just hanging around and ready for the team. I don't believe I need that armor for the Axie research. I've already done the Berserker research, right? Yep, so the only class I'm missing is the Technician. Okay, so I know I'm never going to use this armor. Let's scrap it. I definitely don't need 5 of these. Yeah, there's no harm in having some. Range 17, range 22. I was thinking of maybe giving her a virus rifle. Just to have some extra... capacity on the team to reduce will points from an Acheron. Something like this. Okay, so I'm going to leave them parked there for the moment. That's obviously a big mission. That's not something I'm going to jump into right now. Okay, Pandorans have initiated a raid flight. What are we looking at? So you've got the Void Chamber and Spikes. They're both Void Chamber and Spikes. Okay, that is difficult. I'm not actually very well equipped to deal with that. But what we'll do is give Aurora then the armor plating. We'll send her up to try and
Construction complete.
intercept one of these. We may have to do a couple of fights. So we're actually going to send Manticore down one, back down to... Actually, you can just go there, and we'll equip Manticore 1 for aerial combat as well. Okay, sometimes a little difficult to stay on top of all this. Where are these Pandoran flyers? They've gone. Okay, I wasn't able to get there in time. Is that what happened? Looks like. Okay, so this haven is legitimately being attacked. I'm sorry, I just totally lost control of what was going on there. So we're going to go defend this Synedrian haven. Okay, we have flyers again. And what have they got? Same loadout. Okay. So Aurora's parked there, ready to intervene. We're going to go over here. It looks like this one's attacking that New Jericho haven. We do need the goodwill from New Jericho. We may find ourselves being defeated because those void chambers are very damaging, and I don't have the radar jamming evasion yet, which is why I've given Aurora the armor plating just to make it a little tougher, and the lasers to just be able to start chipping away at things from as far away as possible. We've got this Synedrian haven defense that we need to do. Threat level medium. Andorans. Do I want to take some of my paralysis pistols? Probably. I probably do, so I'll give those to the two snipers. I don't have the other one because it's in one of my other teams, isn't it? Yeah. I think Julian still has one. Yep. And again, we're not actually going to jump into this mission just yet. We'll leave that for the next video. But there's nothing wrong with getting prepared now. But we are going to wrap this one up here. I hope you've enjoyed it. We made a few mistakes, both on the strategic and tactical layers in this video. I think the Prisoner of Ice mission didn't have to be that hard. It was tough. I probably could have done a couple things differently there. As you all just saw, I totally just lost track of everything that was going on in the strategic layer there for a few moments, and even including whether or not I had paused or unpaused. But nevertheless, it was fun. I do enjoy the tough missions. I'm glad no one died. As I said, we got a bit lucky there. We've got a lot going on in the strategic layer for the next video, so I'll need to remember that and come in sharp and focused and ready to go. But that's going to be all for now, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Do all those YouTube things for me. But more than anything, you all stay brilliant. I'm going to catch you real soon.